Hello. So you know what's crazy? I was, setting up to record this video, put the light on. At first I was like, nah, I don't want the light on. The dark setting, the kind of cool, chill vibe is kind of nice. But then I put the light on. I'm just looking at myself in the screen like this. I'm just like, turn that light off, young boy. No. But hello, first and foremost, hello, sir, madam, hello. Um, I want to start off the preference of this video by saying, tell your mother and tell your father that you love them. Give them a call, give them a message, give them both, leave a voicemail, send an email, send a pigeon carrier, whatever. Tell them you love them. Tell them you're grateful for them. Tell them you would not ask God for any other mother or father to be reborn into a new family. And the reason why I say this is I think we need to understand the importance of love for family and how sacred it is. And when we lose touch of that love for our family, when we lose touch of the understanding and the reality that this love is but so rare that when it's gone, it's gone. Excuse me. I was parched. But yeah, and don't allow others, don't allow friends and a boyfriend and a girlfriend or a husband and wife pull you away from that love. And you become so blind that you don't see it. Blind enough to where a blind man can see better than you and you have the vision. But you're not seeing it through God's way. You only are seeing the situation through your way and your perspective. You're not allowing the adjustment to change, the viewpoint to change. And it was kind of, a lot of these things, I wanted to talk about this for a while. I talk about love all the time on my channel. I talk about God's love or love for yourself. I always say I love you guys, and I really do. I really do love all of you because you all deserve love. And I try to push forth God's love from me to you because it's one of the greatest, if not, it is the greatest love that anyone can have. There is no greater love than God's love. And, I went out with my mother, to eat. And we always have really great conversations. And my mother just has amazing stories. And it's just so sacred. It's such a, what's the word? A privilege to be able to sit with such a woman and just to listen to the things that she has to say. And it even allows me to kind of express a lot of things I didn't know I could say, in a lot of ways. But nonetheless, so the story goes, there was a young boy and, I think he, I don't know if he was living with his mother or not, but he's pretty close. He met a friend, some boy, and he loved the guy, great kid, this and that. And it got to the point where, he would always be out with his friends so much and all this. And as a young man, as you grow, you start to do more things kind of adult-like. Right? You start to go out a little bit more. You start to stay out a bit longer. You start to stay up more. And as a parent, You know, especially mothers, they always want to know that you are okay. Where are you? Hey, where are you? When are you coming home? How long are you going to stay up? Who are you going with? And it can get kind of annoying. It could be like, yeah, I was going over here. That's fine. Yeah, I'll be home soon. Don't worry about it. And you kind of give like those, like, just, all right, just get off my case response. I'm grown now. And that's kind of what the situation was with him. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies, guys. Flashbang. But yeah. And that was the kind of situation. So it got to the point where he told his friend, hey, look. Yes, mother? Sorry, guys. My father called me. And I got some chocolate. I love chocolate. I do. Oh, and I know I said yes, mother, but I just say mom, mama, or mãe in Portuguese. But you know, that's how it's about. But so yeah, so he told his friend. He said, "Look, when my mother calls me, you pick up and say." He doesn't want to talk. He's not here. Right? So every time, he'd be out or he's doing this or he's doing that, he's hanging out with her. I said him. Every time his mother would call, he would say, tell her I'm not here. I don't want to talk. I'm not here. Right? So after a couple weeks, some time went by, really, his friend gets one more call. And he goes to tell him, he said, hey. And immediately he goes, listen, I told you, tell my mom I don't want to talk. I'm not here. But the friend goes, well, actually, that wasn't your mother that called. It was one of your family members telling me to tell you that your mother has passed. And that's when it struck him. He kind of stood there. He froze. And now it was just like, he wonders, why didn't he ever pick up the phone? And now he won't ever be able to pick up the phone again because she won't ever call him again. But he was so blinded by the fact that, he had this new friend. He was real close with him. Real cool. His friend was okay with just doing it, And so he felt like, oh, I don't have someone that is going to nag me. I don't have someone I need to tell all my business to. It gets annoying. I don't want to deal with it. Hey, just do me this. Just tell her that, please. And so that friend unknowingly pulled him away, helped him pull away from that love. And by the time that he could have answered the phone, it was too late. And so that's one of the things that I don't want for any of you guys. And that's that's the key message of this. Don't become so blinded, more blind than the blind man himself, to where you lose sight of what's right in front of you. You lose sight of your family, the love of your family, the love of your mother, the love of your father. That once they are gone, you feel the regret, you feel the pain. Only then you would understand that they were just trying to protect you and trying to love you. That they didn't mean to annoy you. They didn't mean to hurt you. It's just That is how some parents are. And so I ask all of you to try to forgive your parents, to tell them that you're sorry, to tell them that you forgive them. But don't just do it just to, just because some random guy told you. Don't do it because, just for nothing. Do it for you. Do it because you understand and you know that you need to open your eyes. That even though your eyes may be open right now, you are still blind. And that you need to try to look at the perspective and the other side of things from their perspective, from God's perspective. Because the last thing any of us ever need, nor deserve, is to abandon those that never abandoned us. And once we choose, or once we decide maybe it's time for me to come back, there's nothing to go back to. So, yeah, that is all, guys. Please tell your mother you love her. Tell your father you love him. Tell them you are grateful. Tell them you are proud of them. Tell them you are thankful for the person that they have created, they have molded, they have broken, they have shaped it, built. Thank them for the love, the countless love. Thank them for the roof over your head. Thank them for the knowledge that they have given you throughout your time of life, of relationships, of friendships, of everything. And I understand for some it may be harder than others. But don't forget them. God gives us one family and one family only. Or rather, one mother and one father only. Let's try to value them as much as we can before it is too late. Make that phone call. Make that trip. A mother's love and a father's love will always be welcoming. It will always be waiting for you. All right? Have a blessed day, a blessed weekend. God bless you. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Continue to do great things. Continue to shine. Continue to bless the world. Love yourself before you try to love others. Because if you cannot love yourself, then you will be lost. And you yourself are the greatest asset to your life. Along with God. But, I love you, my friend. God bless you. Much love.